Guys, welcome to the Shay Speaks Life channel with them chords. Gonna get you right channel. Look though, this will be a collective message. Guys, keep in mind that energy is fluid. This could have already happened in the past. This could be happening right now in the present or about to happen in the future. Take what applies and let the rest fly. You feel me? They said if it don't fit, then you must have quit. Okay, anyway, moving on. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. I've already asked that my ancestors and spirit team go ahead and return back to Cinderity Black Magic or any negative energy sent this way. And so would be Ashe. Ashe. Okay, just period. I'm like, let me see what's going on here. Happy birthday to all of my Aries gang, and friends. Now let the reader begin. All right, let's get into it, guys. Coming out the gate, I have healing heartbreak in reverse, grounding, talking, striving in reverse, and the dragonfly in reverse, guys. Oh, let's get into it here. Let's see what's going on here. Paradise. Okay. Healing of the heartbreak. I feel like for a group of you here, somebody, and this could be you, collective. Okay. Take it as it applies. Someone is struggling, to healing over an abusive relationship or a very manipulative, toxic relationship. Someone needs grounding at this time. Spirit needs you to get grounded here. Your stability and security, your mental sanity here. Spirit needs you to get grounded here. I feel like for a group of you, you've taken a breakup here or a heartbreak, and this one here has done a number on you, collective. Yeah, yeah. So I really feel like for a group of you, this heartbreak here, okay, in this connection, this really did a number on you because as you were transitioning here in your ascension process, right, and staying focused and steadfast on your life purpose and yourself, right. This person that you were connected to in a relationship, and I feel like, guys, this is a short-term relationship here. You could have been, dealing with this person, 3 to 5 months, 9 months, less than a year, guys. But I felt like you gave this person more than what you would generally give faster here, right? Than what you would generally give in a connection. And so that's why this connection here in particular, it made you question yourself, right? It made you question, what exactly do you want out of a relationship, out of a person, out of a connection? And what are the expectations for out of yourself here, collective? Yeah, that's what I feel like. I got talking here and striving in reverse. Interested, awaiting text messages, talking more. I feel like with striving in reverse, the reason why this connection did not work, and this person may want to come back, Mercury retrograde just ended here. So we are in the last bit of the shadow period, if you will. But this person is interested in talking to you to let you know that, yeah, they weren't striving to be the better version of themselves while they were with you or while you tried to connect with you. This person is still growing. This person is still immature here because it says, I have grown up since our last encounter. I have been working on myself to be a better person, somebody you can feel proud of. Okay. And that's in reverse. This person may come back to tell you that they're struggling here. They're struggling to become a better version here. They needed to get grounded. They know they broke your heart here with healing heartbreak. They know they broke your heart. They know they're very toxic here. They realize after you have gone here, after you have moved on, collective, that they needed to get grounded here. Okay, they needed to gain some self-discipline here. They needed to gain some true stability and security within themselves, not just on a financial or 3D aspect, but we're talking about a spiritual aspect, the inner moral compass of this person here. Yeah, because they haven't grown up. Strive came in reverse, where you have always continued to move upwards here, ascend here, divine feminines, divine masculines, where you've always, strive to be better every year. This person was quite comfortable in their toxicity way longer before you came into the picture here. Yeah. They knew they needed to grow up, but they wasn't ready to. And you coming into them lies was basically pushing them to act sooner than what they wanted to. Okay. Ooh, just period. The dragonfly in reverse, lighthearted, adapt, finding out and change things to come. Yeah, this person did not, they didn't know how to adapt. This person I felt like you were connected to personally was like a probably like a king of swords, knight of swords, a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius type of energy here. Somebody who, as the wind flows and goes, like it's hard for them to adapt. You could have been dealing with a earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Someone that's fixed here, Scorpio energy. Okay. Yeah. Someone who's fixed here in their own ways of doing things, right? Their own systems that they've created. And anyone that comes into their life to challenge this system that they've put in place that's totally outdated, guys, that really needs to be discarded here. Um Anybody that comes in, that tries to get them to heal, adapt here so they can become better, they will shun you. They will push you away because they're quite comfortable in the victim mentality, in the toxicity here. Okay, my dear. Yeah, let's see what's going on here. Let's go to the healing of the heartbreak here in reverse. Let's go to the T, baby. Let's find out what they didn't did here. They needed a sense of being grounded here, collective. Okay. They needed to be grounded here. And we're going to see how reckless they was. Toxic, abusive. Some of them could have been abusive here, collective. Whether that be mentally, verbally, emotionally here, or physically here, collective. Yeah. Now they want to talk because they see where they may have. Yeah, I got running away here. I feel like that's exactly what you did. Yep. Some of you guys, you ran away to expect a new beginning here. That's what Spirit needs you to know. After healing of this heartbreak here, you ran away from this connection to experience a new beginning here. Now, for a group of you, I feel like this person, this ex of yours, they ran away to have a new beginning with someone else. Okay, to a third party. Let's put it out there. That's where the healing of the heartbreak. I felt like for a group of you, that's where this hurt, so much hurt and pain. I feel like for some of you guys, because you see it, knew it, expecting and all of that, like I felt like some of them could have left, chose somebody else over you, a third party over you, and could have got them pregnant here and started the family, and then they fucked around and found out it wasn't everything that it was cracked up to be there or something like that. That's for a group of you. And then for another group of you, this is exactly what you did. You ran away. Okay. You ran the hell away to have this new beginning because you knew what you needed. You knew what you wanted out of life after, during your healing process and your ascension here. You ran away here, collective. Yeah. To have this new beginning. I got a happiness hater at the bottom of the deck and game over. Woo, 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 woo. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. You are. This is what you have. You got a new beginning here. You have a new partner, a new relationship. You guys could have started a new family here. And yeah, this immature person that still hasn't grown up or done no work after y'all been separated, they have the nerve to be a happiness hater. They have the nerve to be looking at you at your life now because you got away from their ass and started to heal, and you got exactly what you were looking for in your new connection, right? And you happy. You're happy where you're at. Collective, congratulations. You happy to where you at, baby. You getting loved on the properly. Okay, yeah. You're receiving the love that you knew that was due to you, that this person, this ex, could not give to you here, collective. And that's why you have declared game over. Woo, 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 woo. Game over on the games that this person was playing here because they weren't ready, they weren't mature enough, they weren't emotionally stable enough to handle you, collective. You are a divine feminine. Okay, for you divine masculines, you know what I mean? Y'all move different. They can't treat you the same way that they had been operating here previously, and they didn't find that out until afterwards, after you were gone, after you ran away, collective. Yeah, you ran away so you could heal here, and you should be expecting a new beginning, baby. You expecting this new beginning. It's going to be everything that you thought it would be, collective. You're going to be happy. This ex of yours is going to be in the background hating here on you. They're hating on your happiness here because they chose wrong and they're miserable in their connection. You declared game over on a game that you were not even playing with them. They were playing the game here and got played. They feel like they got played, collective. God dang. Now this ex, they tried to play you. Some of them they did play you, right? They got away with it for a little bit until you caught wind and then you left. You ran away. Give me one more here on the what's the T here? You declared game over here. You were playing chess, collective, and they were playing checkers. They tried to checkmate you. Checkmate who? You lost your damn mind, poo poo. Okay, just period. Game over here, collective. This person thought it was a game because that's what they used to playing with other feminines here, and they fucked around and found a damn divine one and was like, hold on, these same games, these same tactics that I was playing here, it's not working. It was like, all right, and you told this person, collective. You actually, I feel like for a group of you, you told this damn person, don't play with me. Play with your mama. Okay, you better play with somebody else. They didn't believe you here, collective. They didn't believe that you could see beyond the veil here. They didn't believe that you could see. You know what I'm saying? What you thought you said you saw. They were like, I'm gonna try your ass. They fucked around and found out. You gamed over on them and moved on and leveled up and got into something more stable, secure, happy, where you're grounded now, collective. You've got into a grounded, stable, and secure connection here where you're talking and having great conversations with someone that is like-minded here, that is giving you an equal give and take. And now somebody got the nerve to be mad at that. This is all you've been asking for. This is what you got. And where game over came up under striving in reverse, yeah, you gamed over them because they don't want to grow up. They is a big ass Toys R Us kid. And you too grown for that, okay? For this legit, okay? And they played out. Look, played out. Up under, not able, the dragonfly in reverse, not able to heal, not able to adapt here to change. Because they're played out. They're stuck. Okay. They can't get out of their own way here, collective, out of their own head. You're unbothered at the bottom of the deck. When I said they had scarcity tactics, they tried to play chess and fucked around and lost. They got checkmate at the end, and you are in a new connection, unbothered, collective. You're in a new connection, unbothered. I don't know what they was trying to accomplish, but I don't think that. I don't think that. Look, thinking at the bottom of the deck, stalking mask. That's what they was wearing here, collective. Yeah, what? Look, they sitting up there thinking now. Damn, I might have fucked up. Yeah, you might have. Okay, they're thinking now, huh? I'm thinking about you at this moment. Though you never left my mind, no matter where I go, the songs that I'm hearing, don't nobody care about them damn songs that you hearing. I wanna be with you. Don't nobody care. They are stalking you at this time. They're watching you and they're mad. They're upset. They're hating. Okay, they are hating at this time. And their perception of you is changed, collective. They played you for a lame. And they had to realize they was the real lame because they couldn't tell real from fake because they was fake as hell with the mask, baby. You unmasked them. This was in reverse. You saw this person for who exactly they were, and you start to call this person out. Look, once you start calling this person out, it was game over, baby. Yeah, this was game over once you unmasked them. You start calling them out for who they were, what they were doing, the tactics they was trying because it was outdated. It was played out. The games they were trying to use on you, collective, where they probably used to dealing with younger feminines or younger masculines where that shit would work because they have no experience. They tried to use that, what they played out ass, tried to use them same tactics on you. And then guess what? Woo, woo, woo. Game over on them. Flip, flip, flip. Game over. Hey guys, just serious. Yeah, you gamed it over on them. They stuck now thinking, like, how did this happen, collective? How? Yeah, they were hiding their true feelings here. And you wasn't, you too grown to be playing games here, collective. I felt like this person, you were too mature for this person. This person was I felt like at a knight energy here. They weren't even at a damn king. And here you is at a damn empress. Or, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, not today. Yeah, you got this person on block. You have them on block. You have boundaries up. You're not dealing with them because right now you're experiencing love. You're experiencing wholeness here, collective, without them. You found yourself, baby, and you found some love here. Okay, you getting some affection. Somebody is rubbing all up on you, all over your body. Okay, you getting loved on properly, baby. That's why you got the boundaries up against this ex here. Make sure you keep them boundaries up. This person thought by having time apart that was going to spark. That was going to give y'all the spark that you was going to need to start wanting them again, collective. But they had to realize this was all of the damn illusion here. This person could have been a karmic relationship and they ran from the connection. They are a runner here. That is the truth. You gain clarity here to the swords and roses, baby. You gain truth and clarity and a revelation that this person was having third parties, hookups, stringing you along here, sleeping around here, collective. Yeah. And look, changing in reverse. They don't want to change. They're comfortable in their toxicity here, collective. So they can be toxic by their damn self, 15, 55 on the timer. They can be toxic by themselves, not with you. You put death to the situation. Big Scorpio energy coming out to the heartbreak. You put death to the heartbroken. You're not heartbroken about it, baby. You know what I'm saying? I felt like at one point in time when you first found out or had revelations and gained clarity and truth of who this person really was, and you unmasked them and all the third parties and what they were doing behind the scenes here, guys, and you put death. The relationship is over. You declared this relationship, this connection, whatever that it was that you guys had. You said, I don't have time here, collective. You put death to the situation. Again, game over. Game over. There will be no recovery. Okay, judgment, bam. Yeah. You don't feel sad. You don't feel hurt. You didn't move on. You doing quite well. You happy as hell. Okay, without this person. Whether you in a new relationship yet or not, just being free from this person, you doing your thing. Congratulations. Stay away from this person. Keep them on the block. For real. Guys, this is going to do it for your reading. Please like, share, subscribe, comment below if this message does resonate. Until then, I'll check you later.